The Chaos Crew, an incredibly talented group of women. They leave their imprint on the program moving forward as the most improved group of players to ever have worn the jersey. Their time in the gym outside of practice has set the standard for what it takes to reach your potential. We would like to take this time to thank them and their families for their commitment to Hope College. First up, student assistant KK Roman. KK is from Traverse City, Michigan. She is a double major in psychology and exercise science. She's the daughter of Rich and Carrie Roman. A national champion, after playing as a freshman, KK joined the staff as a student assistant coach for the next 3 years. Her tireless work ethic and servant leadership are on display every day. KK has been an integral part of the success at Hope Basketball. Her work behind the scenes on mental health and sports science load management has brought a new focus for the women's basketball program. Working with the coaches, professors, and athletic trainer Tim Caberna, it has propelled the program to new heights in caring for the total player. KK is headed to graduate school in sports psychology in August. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss KK Roman. Next, Savannah Feenstra from Osceola, Indiana. Savannah is a nursing major and the daughter of Todd and Jen Feenstra. A national champion and captain, she is a player who earned her teammates' respect when she arrived through being a team first player immediately. She has a very high basketball IQ and is tremendously skilled. A devastating junior year knee injury derailed a season in which she was leading the team in scoring. Coach Mo told her the comeback would be epic, and it has been, as she leads the team in scoring and rebounding. Though transferring in as a sophomore, it seems like Savannah has been here all 4 years. She is very efficient on the offensive end, where her career field goal percentage is 50% and 37% from the three line. Savannah will pursue a career in nursing upon graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Savannah Feenstra. Next, Ella McKinney from Haslett, Michigan. Ella is a biology major. She is the daughter of Dan and Ann McKinney. A national champion, a captain, one of the most improved players during her 4 years. Ella returned after COVID, and the work she has done has been obvious. In the 2022 Final Four, Ella was chosen as one of the 5 all-tournament selections for her stellar performances. A cold-blooded scorer, she possesses a great mind for the game and exploiting matchups. She is a highly efficient player, having a career field goal percentage of 45% and 37% from the three-point line. Ella has also been a campus and athletic department advocate for athlete mental health. She was a leader in the formation of the Team 43 mental health athletic group. Ella will be attending the University of Michigan Dental School this August. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ella McKinney. Next, Kate Majerus from Sycamore, Illinois. She is an elementary education major, and she is the daughter of Rob and Holly Majerus. A national champion, a captain, and leader on and off the court, her leadership is not only seen on the court, but the leadership off the court has endeared her to her teammates and coaches. Kate has set the example for current and future players on the value of continuous improvement. One of the most improved players in Coach Morehouse 26 years from her freshman year to senior year, Kate brings a tireless work ethic to her fitness and skill development. Evidence of this is her status as one of the greatest shooters in Hope history at 42%. A player who not only grew on the offensive end, but has become an outstanding defender and rebounder. Kate's career record at Hope College is 108 wins and 8 losses, and she will be pursuing a teaching career in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kate Majerus. Next, Claire Bagley from Ada, Michigan. Claire is an environmental science major, and she is the daughter of Bill and Jen Bagley. A national champion, a captain, she is known as Primary Claire for her sprints down the court and transition. Her boundless energy, dancing, and love for the game brings joy to her teammates and fans. She was chosen as the top student athlete at the Final Four in 2022. Claire Bagley has improved every year and is capping it off this year as the most efficient player in college basketball, regardless of division. Currently shooting a ridiculous 64% from the field and 56% from the three, 81% from the free throw line, she also brings great defense to every game. Claire Bagley will be attending medical school next August. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Claire Bagley. And finally, Meg Morehouse from Zeeland, Michigan. Meg is a PE and health major, and she is the daughter of Brian and Liz Morehouse. A national champion and captain, before she pulled on the jersey, you knew her as the ball girl. Her endless energy, pre-game dancing, and competitiveness brings joy to her teammates and fans. Assistant coach Cully Carlson calls her one of the all-time great defensive point guards at Hope College. A highly efficient player over her career, she is shooting a career-high 38% from the three-point line and 84% from the free throw line, while guiding the team to the #1 efficient offense and #1 fast break offenses in the nation. She was chosen as the top physical education and health major at Hope College this year. She will pursue a job in physical education and health upon graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Meg Morehouse. Hope fans, if you would, please join me in one more round of applause for this amazing senior class. KK Roman, Savannah Feenstra, Ella McKinney, Kate Majerus, Claire Bagley, and Meg Morehouse. Ladies, we thank you for your contribution to Hope women's basketball and to all of Hope College.
My name is Meg Morehouse. I'm a senior this year, and I'm studying physical education and health. I am on the women's basketball team. We won the national championship when I was a junior. It was unbelievable. The education department at Hope allowed me to realize my passion about teaching. Anytime I get to go into a classroom and work with students, I just get really excited. My goal when I graduate would be to be a middle school physical education and health teacher. Hope does an amazing job of preparing their students for what is to come in the future.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to help share Hope stories of transformational impact.
Good afternoon and welcome to DeVos Fieldhouse for some Saturday afternoon MIAA basketball action between the Hope Flying Dutch and the Hornets of Kalamazoo College. I'm Jordan George alongside Matt Margarone, excited to bring you this one on what is a very special and impact-filled day here at DeVos Fieldhouse.
Yeah, it's a really incredible day to be here on Senior Day. It's sunny in Holland, Michigan on this winter February day, but we're celebrating a group of 5 seniors, 6 seniors with KK Roman, their team assistant, who have an overall 99-3 record in their time here in Hope.
Just a group that is going to go down in the history books for a variety of reasons, and a day here that has some conference implications as well. Hope comes in at 22-2, looking to earn at least a share of the MIAA conference championship here against the Hornets, and they're just having an excellent season where they're really gaining some steam here heading towards March. Kalamazoo comes in with a record of 1-23, 1-14 in the MIAA. These two teams met on December 10, Hope winning that one in Kalamazoo 98-42. So we're excited to bring this action to you today from DeVos Fieldhouse, and let's preview the action a little bit here today. Matt, what are we looking for between these two squads as this is the last regular season game before the MIAA tournament starts next week?
Yeah, leading into the MIAA tournament, Hope is going to want to stay sharp. They're going to want to get a lot of their players time. Hope's second and third unit are going to be integral going into the MIAA tournament when we get into some games against the Trines and Calvins. And so I think it's really important, and they've been playing better throughout the season. They've been getting better with more minutes, and I think Coach Mo is going to continue to kind of bring in the players off the bench, young players, to get some good time, along with just honoring this incredible group of seniors. So,
yeah, it's a great crowd here on hand already. We just have about 7 minutes to go until game time. Really awesome crowd, good energy. And talking about this Hope team, this is a group, we already mentioned it, 99-3 throughout their 4 years at Hope College. Pretty unfathomable to even think about. Obviously a national championship under their belt as well, and having another excellent season this year. They've won 8 games in a row, and really they're top 2 or 3 in the entire country in a lot of statistical categories as well. Second best in NCAA D3 in scoring offense at 89 points per game for this group. First in field goal percentage, first in three-point percentage. So needless to say, this is a fun basketball team to watch, and I think that's what we're going to see more of today as well against a Kalamazoo group who's a young group. We were talking, Matt, in the pregame, a group with only 2 seniors on this Hornets roster, and they're led by a junior and a sophomore. So a team that has had their struggles this year, but they're looking to build some momentum program-wide as they move forward into the years to come.
That's right. Any minutes in the MIAA is good to get experience, and these Kalamazoo players are going to be coming in their last regular season game and just trying to prove what they can do. Some of these young players building into next season as they go. As far as on the Hope side is concerned, this week and the ending the regular season well really bodes well for tournament standings, how you go into the tournament, what seed you get. And so I think Hope is going to really want to try and prove how good of a team they are in those statistical categories, how much they can just continue to build their point differential, some of those type of things.
Yeah, this is an MIAA conversation, obviously, but also a national conversation, too. Hope's looking to build towards that national tournament here in a couple of weeks, potentially host a couple games in the national tournament. All those things on the line. Trine is in action at the same time today, actually a little bit later today at 3 p.m. They'll play Adrian. Adrian, a team that has pulled some upsets this year and a team that has had some momentum at different times. They'll play Adrian. If Trine and Hope both were to win today, and that's what prognosticators would probably predict, they would split the MIAA championship. Hope will host, no matter what happens today, the MIAA tournament that will start next week here at DeVos Fieldhouse.
Yeah, the MIAA is an interesting league on the women's side. So you have the top 4 teams that are pretty good in the national conversation, and Trine and Hope actually met in the Final 4 last year. And so national conversation, Calvin has actually improved a ton this year and are pushing into that national tournament conversation. And as we build into that MIAA tournament, anything can happen in this league. And so Hope's going to want to go in sharp, have their shooters shooting well, and go in with a great rhythm going into the tournament.
Yeah, as you said, Matt, Calvin, Trine, and Hope, all teams that have spent a significant amount of time in the national top 25 this year on the women's side. So it's a conference that even in the last 5 years or so since I've been watching a lot of Hope women's hoops, a conference that has continued to improve, and I honestly would predict in the next 2, 3, 4 years it becomes one of the top conferences in the country for women's basketball.
Absolutely. I mean, you're obviously looking at conferences like the UAA, which has NYU and Case Western and Carnegie and WashU, but as Hope and Calvin and Trine, Adrian and Albion continue to improve, continue to just put great rosters on the court, it really bodes well for MIAA when they go into the national tournament. Last year, Hope got a chance to host the Elite 8 game against an incredibly difficult NYU team, if you remember, and that seed and home court environment, one of the, as you know, Jordan, which you post on Twitter, one of the largest attendance in the country is Hope College, and so that home court advantage is huge.
Yeah, speaking of the home court advantage, this is going to be, you got to think, a tough atmosphere to come and play your last conference game of the season in for this Kalamazoo group. This is a arena that's pretty full right now. People continue to trickle in, and yeah, I did do some digging on some attendance numbers yesterday because I was just so curious. And Hope women's basketball, higher average home attendance than some Power 5 Division I programs like the likes of Cincinnati, Xavier, Memphis, some of these high major Division I programs. So for people that are playing basketball in high school and getting to maybe visit Hope on a game day, how would you not want to play in this type of atmosphere is the question.
It's a great environment. DeVos Fieldhouse is second to none in Division III sports. It's a beautiful field house. We've got a new scoreboard, which is just phenomenal with the graphics and stats and the huge anchor underneath. But besides that, it's the community environment. It's Holland and the history of Hope College basketball, both on the men's and women's side, that just kind of brings this energy and this community support. People love their basketball in Holland, Michigan.
People often ask me, they're like, how does that happen? Why does Holland support Hope basketball so much? I tell people Hope basketball on the men's and women's side is like Holland's pro sports team. These fans, they've been coming to games for 20 years, 30 years in some cases, and they know the names of the players, and they really love it and follow it. Well, we just have a couple minutes here until we tip this one off. We'll take a quick break. We'll turn it over to Darren Dicemars here in just a minute for our national anthem and for the presentation of our starting lineups in this pivotal MIAA matchup between Hope and Kalamazoo.
Show them your flame to the fire. It's spraying like your name on a flyer. They wanna tame your desire, but you light it up, now your aim getting higher. I dey wait for Messiah, but until that day I'ma rise up high. I put my light in the air, I wanna see everywhere. I wanna let me see you. You might do for the sequel. Be my be for my people. I know say I'm out to be next like my neighbor. I wanna let me see you. Your light us up.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you to please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, if so desired, please join me in the singing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the DeVos Fieldhouse here on the campus of Hope College for today's MIAA contest between the Hornets of Kalamazoo College and your Hope College Flying Dutch. Here this afternoon's starting lineups. First for the Hornets at 1-4, a 5'8" junior from Portage, number 4, Maddie Kaufman. And at 1-4 for the Flying Dutch, a 5'11" senior from Ada, number 4, Claire Bagley. At 1-4 for the Hornets, a 5'9" senior from Durham, North Carolina, number 10, Kyla Davis. And at 1-4 for the Flying Dutch, a 6-foot senior from Sycamore, Illinois, number 14, Kate Majerus. Starting at center for the Hornets, a 5'10" sophomore from Kalamazoo, number 30, Layla Vincent. And at center for the Flying Dutch, a 6'1" senior from Osceola, Indiana, number 21, Savannah Feenstra. At one guard for the Hornets, a 5'6" sophomore from Ann Arbor, number 15, Jackie Brines. And at one guard for the Flying Dutch, a 5'8" senior from Zeeland, number 2, Meg Morehouse. And at the final guard spot for the Hornets, a 5'8" junior from East Lansing, number 44, Sarah English. And at the final guard spot for the Flying Dutch, a 5'9" senior from Hazlitt, number 15, Ella McKinney. Kalamazoo College is coached by Katie Miller. Hope College is coached by Brian Morehouse. Your officials this afternoon, Jake Rolfe, Randy Reese, and Raleigh Madison.
And it's just about showtime here from DeVos Fieldhouse. All the pomp and circumstance of Senior Day, introductions, national anthem. We're ready to tip it up here. The Flying Dutch are going to go against the Kalamazoo Hornets. Interesting lineup note for the Hornets. Kaylin Anderson, second leading scorer for the Hornets and leading rebounder, the junior out of Otsego, is not starting today and not sure if she is going to participate today. So that could be a blow for the Hornets. They'll have to adjust and have that next player step up for Kalamazoo.
And Hope going with their typical 5 seniors. Let's see how it goes.
Feenstra wins the tip, and Morehouse going to trigger the offense for Hope. As Matt said, 5 seniors out there. Play a ton of minutes. Bagley going to try to start the scoring. Bagley left wing triple. 3-0 Hope early.
Starting off where she ended on Wednesday, leading scorer with 27 big points, her high for the year, and comes right back in and starts strong.
Bagley, who just has some astronomical shooting numbers this year, 56% from the 3 on the season. Nice job by Feenstra corralling that rebound, and it'll be a Kalamazoo foul. Will go the other way.
Feenstra's been big on the rebounds all year. Called the game last Saturday. She just dominated on the offensive glass.
Feenstra, the kind of player that does a little bit of everything for Hope, plays inside, outside. A lot of rebounding for the Flying Dutch as well. Majerus going to try a triple. Yes, Kate Majerus. The floodgates have opened here for Hope to start. 6 early points for the Flying Dutch.
Kate is one of the best shooters in Hope history, a phenomenal three-point shooter.
6-0 Hope, and here comes that chaotic Hope defense. Layla Vincent being hounded. Nice pass inside, though, unable to finish was Jackie Brines, and here comes Meg Morehouse. Up to Claire Bagley. Outside, McKinney going to try a triple. Oh, McKinney!
Oh, wow.
Hope is unconscious
wow.
from 3 early. 9-0 Flying Dutch here with just about a minute gone, and it's going to be a Kalamazoo timeout.
What a start for senior day. 3 for 3 and an early 9-0 lead.
Could not have dialed up a better start. It's just a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. And as you said, Matt, perfect from the field. Hope 3 for 3 from the long line here early in this one.
Yeah, on the defensive end, it's been one and done, and then they're getting out in transition and getting some easy wing threes. As we look at the highlight, Meg Morehouse just swinging it to Kate Majerus, who knocks it down, and then Claire Bagley to Ellen McKinney. Just straight money from the 3.
Yeah, you couldn't have scripted it much better, right? Senior day, really emotional day here in DeVos. Great crowd here today, and a 9-0 lead with just about a minute gone in this one. All seniors on the floor right now for the Flying Dutch. One of the winningest classes in Hope history at 99-3 over their careers. Here comes Kalamazoo. They're going to try to settle things offensively. That's Sarah English with the ball. Over to Jackie Brines. Oh, nice move, just couldn't finish. That's been 2 that have really pinballed out for the Kalamazoo Hornets.
Another one and done on the defensive end, and Hope looks to bring it up quick.
Hope really pushing the pace here early. Majerus kind of caught in no man's land there on the baseline. Bagley driving kick. Great ball movement here early for the Dutch. 10 on the shot clock for Hope. Morehouse, roommate to roommate connection.
Oh my goodness.
Hope cannot miss. Claire Bagley, the Forest Central alum, hits that one. 12-0 Hope here early.
That's a tough start for the Kalamazoo Hornets. Can't think of a harder way to come into a game against Hope. When they start 4 for 4, it's going to be a hard hole to climb out of.
It's really important when you come here into DeVos Fieldhouse to have a good start, be able to, get a bucket or 2 here early in the first couple of minutes. And I think Hope's defense has always been a little bit underrated, right? The offense is really fun to watch, but then on the defensive end, they've been dominant this year as well.
And Meg Morehouse just kind of leads that at the point. One of the better defensive point guards in Hope's history. Not to be understated how active she is on the defensive side.
Kalamazoo got a nice look there. That was Layla Vincent, who averages over 10 points per game. Couldn't hit. Feenstra is going to try a deep one for a different area code.
Goodness!
She hit that one from Zealand. Feenstra gives Hope the 15-0 lead.
That's a logo 3 right there, and it's a 15-0 lead. 4 different three-point shooters right now.
My goodness. Couldn't have scripted it better. Hope has not missed on the offensive end. And another one and done possession. McKinney clears the rebound.
Kalamazoo's actually gotten some good looks inside. They just can't finish.
Bagley to Feenstra, and in the first 3 minutes, Hope is up 17-0 over Kalamazoo. What a start.
Yeah, I'm not sure they've missed a shot at this point. So we're looking 5 for 5 from 3 and just 1 layup.
Kalamazoo trying to get anything going on the offensive end right now. They were looking inside to Josie Cook, Kyla Davis, excuse me. Gonna have some substitutions here, wholesale substitutions for Hope. Gonna get a little bit of youth in there.
That's right. One of the things Hope's been doing throughout the season is getting some of our younger freshmen and sophomores playing time, which has just really helped and will help, as we talked about in the pregame, as the season goes along and they get into those big games.
Hey, take a look at the Hope seniors. They're all players that are really impactful and play big minutes. Speaking of players that are impactful, McKinney, nice pass from Jada Gardner. And we're gonna have another Kalamazoo timeout, 19-0 here early for Hope.
We are off to a great start without a missed shot. And Kalamazoo just can't finish at the basket, and Hope's getting out in transition quick and finishing basically every shot they've taken so far.
Entertaining first 3 minutes here. We'll take a quick break. That's a full timeout from Kalamazoo. We'll be right back from DeVos Fieldhouse.
The River Place in downtown Holland redefines active senior living. A no-step floor plan is designed around your needs, so you can leave the worries of home ownership behind and enjoy a vibrant lifestyle right outside your door. the River Place your home. Visit resthaven.org/riverplace to reserve yours today.
Back here to live game action. Hope leads early 19-0 over the Hornets of Kalamazoo. Hope defense has been really strong here in the first 4 minutes. Sarah English, nice pass inside. Kick out try. That's Layla Vincent, and she gets it to go. 3-ball for the Kalamazoo Hornets.
That's a great offensive play by the Hornets. Out of the timeout, swinging it around, getting it to a 3, and she knocks it down.
Jada Gardner, nice left-hand dribble move. Gardner, one of those young players that's really come along this year.
Hope with an early 21-3 lead, shooting 100% from the field right now.
Nice defensive switch there. Good pass inside. It's Josie Cook, and that one's tipped away. Here comes Ella McKinney. Carl Bloom was looking for Claire Bagley. That one's tipped out of bounds. Nice defense by the Hornets.
Yeah, Hope's going to bring in 2 more of their younger players, and all 5 seniors will be out at this point. Something that Coach Morehouse has not done a ton of this year. He's tried to leave 1 or 2 on the court, but looks like he's trusting his younger players a little bit more at this point.
Here's Morehouse, driving kick. Keegan Kaiser tries the triple.
Wow.
Is there a funnel around the basket? Is there a magnet in there, Matt Margarone? I'm not sure. Hope cannot miss right now offensively.
Yes, it is unbelievable. Bringing in your second unit and still staying strong, creating turnovers, pushing the ball up the court with pace, and getting good looks every time down the court.
Gardner to Kaiser. Carl Bloom tries one from the left wing. How about it?
Goodness. This is hard to describe. With under 5 minutes gone in the first quarter, Hope has 27 points.
I can only describe it right now as historic. It feels historic in some way for Hope to start this way. If we're looking at the team stats right now, obviously 27-3 Hope, but 10 of 10 from the field and 7 of 7 from the three-point line is Hope.
And it doesn't matter who you put in the game or what part of the court they're shooting from, the ball is going through the hoop.
More substitutions here. We have Olivia Bellows in. We have Raven Jemison in. So quick rotations here for Coach Brian Morehouse.
Yeah, it really looks like Hope College is looking to make a statement. They're not going to say today that we're going to play down in energy. We're going to come out strong on the defensive and offensive end, and we're going to make a statement here and show people who Hope College is all about.
Morehouse is going to trigger the offense for Hope. Just about 5 minutes gone here in quarter number 1. Over to Bellows. Bellows, a player who's taken a nice step forward this year as well. Outside to Kaiser. Good defense by Kalamazoo to tip it away. Here's Kaiser. 8 on the shot clock for Hope. Bellows to Jemison. Jemison, kick out. Carl Bloom. Unable to finish that one. Should be a shot clock violation. Yeah, it is. We'll go the other way.
Yeah. Looked like on that one, not one player wanted to be the first player to miss the shot, but it ended up with Carl Bloom with the second coming down the shot clock, and she had to drive in and put up a shot. So Hope with their first miss of the game, and Kalamazoo comes down to get the score.
Kyla Davis unable to finish that one. Nice push ahead from Morehouse, and Carl Bloom unable to handle it. Hope they always play at that blistering pace.
They come out and transition quick. That rebound does not stick. They get the quick outlet, and they're trying to get up the court as quick as possible.
Kalamazoo struggled with turnovers here early. 4 turnovers for the Hornets.
You know, Kalamazoo has actually gotten some good looks. They're running a good offense. They just haven't been able to finish.
Oh, Sackett, nice move, left hand.
Beautiful little floater with that left.
Only a freshman, Kalamazoo Central graduate, so Kalamazoo fans excited for the future. Good job by Kaiser getting to the paint. Morehouse logo triple. Meg Morehouse. She had a foot on the anchor and gives Hope the 25-point lead.
Meg Morehouse says, the other 4 seniors got their 3. I need one here in the first quarter on senior day.
Morehouse, not traditionally known as an outside shooter, but dialed that one up from deep. Here's Maddie Kaufman, guarded by Bellows.
Morehouse is one of those clutch players that just knows what to do at the right time and is going to make a big shot. not necessarily the highest percentage shooter on our team, but she can make some big ones when it matters most.
Absolutely. Always seems to come through in the biggest moments. We saw that in the tournament run last year as well. Had some huge plays against NYU here at DeVos, and then some big Final Four plays as well.
Hope looks to get some more subs into the game. Sydney Voss, Courtney Lee, and Hannah Kearns coming into the game.
Good ball movement. There's Bellows in the corner. Olivia Bellows joins the three-point barrage. And this is, I mean, I'm a guy that likes to talk a lot, Matt, and I can't find words for it right now.
It's hard to describe that just 7 minutes into the first quarter, Hope has 33 points, and most of those are coming from the three-point line.
Oh, nice pass inside. That's Layla Vincent. Unable to finish was Vincent. And you're right, Matt. Kalamazoo has gotten some good looks. They just haven't been able to convert.
That's right.
Morehouse tries inside now. Right-hand finish for Meg Morehouse gives Hope 35 points here in quarter number 1.
You know, it's hard enough to play Hope College in DeVos Fieldhouse and be the last place team in the MIAA against the first place team, but when Hope comes out and shoots at such a blistering pace, it makes it even harder.
Vincent gets that one tipped away by Hannah Kearns. Kearns and Viss running the break themselves. Oh, Viss, nice body control. She finishes with the left hand.
Great little settle, puts it down off the dribble and puts it in off the glass with the left hand. She's a great freshman, has been all season. Comes in, plays with a lot of energy on the defensive end, and is incredibly strong.
Meg Morehouse tips that one away from Sackett, and these will be the easiest two that Hope has all night. It's going to be another Kalamazoo timeout, and Hope 39 points, and we still have about 2 minutes left in quarter number 1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Hope is shooting right now percentage, but it is blistering. They are 15 of 16 from the field at this point, shooting at 94%. This has got to be a DeVos Fieldhouse record. I'm not sure. We'll have to look at the statisticians at this one, but it's incredible on senior day how Hope has started.
Yeah, 9 of 9 from three-point land is Hope. And I mentioned it a little bit in the pregame show. Hope first in NCAA Division III in field goal percentage at 49%. So they usually make about half their shots, and to think that they're shooting 94% right now is unbelievable. They're also first in the NCAA in three-point percentage at right around 40%. So this, you know, it is spectacular, but this has been a trend throughout the year that Hope, they get really quality looks.
Yeah, and Kalamazoo is just going to have to look to slow them down a little bit and hope that the shooting percentage over time evens out. As a coach, you say, hey, it's going to even out over time, but they're going to have to get their hands up in the faces on the defensive side and make those looks a little bit tougher for Hope.
Jada Gardner gets tagged with a foul there, and you'd usually say as a coach, let's slow it down a little bit offensively, let's make this into a little bit more knockdown, drag-out game, but it's really hard to slow it down defensively when Hope has that effect of speeding you up on the offensive end. The Hope defense has been really solid today.
That's right. They're kind of relentless ball pressure and bringing in 12 to 15 players off the bench. It's hard to get a breath.
Yeah, they always seem to be fresh. Another nice look inside there, but that one's cleared away by Courtney Lee. Courtney Lee, the sophomore center, who, as her Hope career progresses, is definitely going to see a ton of impactful action.
That's right. We've got some young bigs on the Hope team that you're going to want to watch in these minutes. We've got Courtney Lee and Megan Bennett as well from McBain, Michigan, who is a big-time freshman who's getting a little bit more minutes in the recent kind of weeks as she comes off injury.
Yeah, Megan Bennett, who stands at 6'3", definitely an imposing presence down low. Here's Sackett with the ball guarded closely by Jada Gardner. Oh, nice back cut, a nice pass. Good ball movement from Kalamazoo. Triple try by English. No good, but you got to like that offensive possession for the Hornets.
Yeah, that was a beautiful ball movement. They swung it all around and got a good three-point, just couldn't knock it down.
Gardner got a little ahead of her skis there, and that one's tipped away, but good job by Sydney Viss to track that one down.
You got to love the hustle from Hope College in a 39-5 game, and Sydney Viss just comes up from behind and swipes that away to not give Kalamazoo the easy transition basket.
Inbounding is Jalen Horn. as we tick down towards 1 minute to go. Nice move there. That's Josie Cook.
Beautiful little floater off the backboard against Megan Bennett. That was good defense, but better offense.
Cook, only a freshman, so 6-foot freshman from North Muskegon, another player that has a bright future for the Hornets. Kick out to Gardner. Again, just great ball movement here from Hope as we tick down towards 10 on the shot clock. Currents with 8 on the shot clock. Bennett finds herself far from the basket. Gardner inside. Nice, nifty move from Jada Gardner.
Right as the shot clock wound down, and Hope has 41 points in the first quarter.
Oh, another nice back cut. Oh, I thought they were going to finish that one. The back cuts for Kalamazoo last few trips down the floor have been effective.
They have given them some better looking shots. They just need to knock those down and up their shooting percentage a little bit.
Hope's going to go back with the seniors. They all just checked back in for quarter number 2. We'll take a quick break here from DeVos Fieldhouse. 41-7. Hope leads over Kalamazoo. Welcome back. We have MIAA basketball here from a very celebratory DeVos Fieldhouse right now. And Matt, it's senior day. We want to maybe highlight some of the seniors here, just their great contributions. We saw all of them just check in here at DeVos.
Yeah, in a 41-7 game, you wonder how long these seniors are going to play in this game, but it can't be understated how much of an impact this group had on the program. They came in their freshman year, had to face COVID, and kept a win streak throughout that, undefeated win streak throughout that whole time. Won a national championship last year in their first opportunity to do so, and then are shooting for another one this year.
Yeah, we just had that banner raising here at DeVos Fieldhouse just a few weeks ago, and a very special group. We see them all on the floor here together, all 5 seniors out here on the DeVos Fieldhouse floor. Kalamazoo, they've had some nice offensive trips here in the last couple minutes. That's Sarah English right now. English dials up a long triple. Cleared by McKinney, who I think is a little bit of an underrated rebounder, defensive player. We see her make a lot of plays in the offensive end, but nice rebound by McKinney.
Yeah, Hope's done a really good job on the defensive glass this year. Great little move by Sav down low, going up. She's been strong all year catching that post and drawing fouls and getting to the free throw line.
And Feenstra, you know, I think a really an underrated quality for a big is to just be under control, composed, and not sped up. And it never seems like Feenstra's uncomfortable in the paint, just really under control and fundamental down there as well.
She's got great footwork, and she can go left and right, which makes it incredibly hard to defend her. Even against some of the best bigs in the conference, she plays at her top of her level.
Feenstra hits the second one, and taking a look at some team stats, like we said, the one that obviously has to jump out here is 9 of 9 from three-point land is Hope, just on a historic pace right now against this Kalamazoo group. Baseline drive by Maddie Kaufman. Another deep triple by English. That one's all air. Nice rebound, though, and Kalamazoo will reset the offense.
Yeah, it's one of Kalamazoo's first offensive rebounds. Hope looks to push again.
Morehouse outside to McKinney. Thought about the 3 for a second. We'll see who the first Hope player to miss a 3 is, which is kind of a wild statement to make here in the second quarter.
Yeah, I think all...
And Feenstra.
That's the commentator's curse right there.
Exactly. Sorry, Savannah, on that one. That's on me. Meg Morehouse kick out to Bagley. Bagley just right down Main Street there, and right hand finish for Bagley, the senior from Ada.
Yeah, Savannah Feenstra had her player sealed, and Bagley just kind of took it right down the middle of the lane. And you know, each one of these seniors, Jordan, has brought different energy and different skill sets. That's what makes Hope so good. We've got defensive kind of stalwarts. We've got a team that just plays out in transition hard. We've got great shooters. It's just a tough starting 5 that any team in the country has got to come against and say, how do we stop this group?
Absolutely. Really good vision there by Majerus. to find the cutter on the fast break, and here comes Kalamazoo. Jalen Horn, outside deep triple by Layla Vincent. That one goes 360, almost falls for Vincent. And Kyla Davis throws Bagley to the ground there, and we hope basketball.
Yeah, Kyla's looked like a slight frustration foul after another miss down low.
Bagley with a little bit of a smile on her face. She comes down the floor, a little bit of a chuckle by the senior.
Looks like coach for Kalamazoo and Bagley are having a little conversation, making sure Bagley's okay.
Feenstra, left wing. Working against Kyla Davis. Feenstra went right into the body of Davis, unable to finish. And here comes Kalamazoo. Sarah English, who we've seen be aggressive here early. Down to Davis. Nice job by McKinney. Hard-nosed defense by Ella McKinney. Oh! Feenstra sends it back. And Bagley wanted a block of her own, and what a block by Savannah Feenstra. Would love to see a replay on that one.
Yeah, Feenstra did the unthinkable, saving it under your own basket, and then came back and said, get that out of here. We don't want any of that in our house.
Feenstra, reminiscent of Olivia Voskuhl, obviously great Hope player who graduated last year, and that was kind of a question coming into the season. How was Hope going to replace that just defensive presence of Olivia Voskuhl at the back end of the defense? And I think they've done it with really a collective effort. It's been Feenstra, it's been some of those younger centers and forwards that have come in as well.
Yeah, and Kate Majerus is an underrated defensive player. She is as scrappy as they come, great defensive rebounder. And we were really looking is Savannah Feenstra going to come, how she's going to come back from that knee injury, right, late in the season. And she's come back just with an energy that is unmatched. It's been pretty incredible to watch.
Majerus thought about the triple, back over to Jada Gardner. Majerus, who's had an early triple. That one's tipped away. Kalamazoo's playing really hard these last few minutes. Bagley unable to complete the pass, but Gardner corrals it. And they're going to tag, I think that's going to be number 4, Maddie Kaufman with the foul. And yes, it will be Kaufman, the junior from Portage, Michigan.
Yeah, you got to commend Kalamazoo. They're actually upping the pressure. A coach obviously talked to them in the timeout and the quarter break and said, hey, we've got to up our defensive pressure, get our hands in the passing lanes.
Another nice deflection there from Kalamazoo on the McKinney pass. Layla Vincent. Oh, what a move from Layla Vincent. The sophomore from Kalamazoo Central lays it in.
Beautiful little spin move and finish.
Kick out. Here's Majerus, going to dial up a 3. No good. Feenstra there to try for the rebound. Good effort and extra hustle plays here by both groups in these last couple of minutes.
Yeah, Claire Bagley has ended up on the floor the last couple of times down the court, but she has given her heart out. And looks like all 4 seniors are going to come out at the 6:28 mark with a 46-11 lead in this second quarter.
Jada Gardner is going to be the lone player that remains for Hope, and Gardner, I think, is just really an intriguing player moving forward. Kind of reminds me a little bit of forward players like Laura Newman, other guards like that were really quick and able to get Hope into their offense.
Yeah, Gardner's taken a step up. She's been a bit more composed this year, finding the right play, knowing when to take it and dribble down into the paint and when to kick it.
Raven Jemison tried the left-hand finish there, unable to get it to go. But good Hope defense. That one's Keegan Kaiser tipping it away. Oh, nice block there. It's Layla Vincent with a block from behind on Carl Bloom, and here goes Kalamazoo. Sackett trying to keep control of it. Cut inside there, that's Brines. Sackett thought about the triple, guarded closely by Bellows. Outside to Vincent, who's been a go-to person for Kalamazoo.
Yeah, Layla Vincent has really upped her energy in the second quarter and says, hey, we're not going to go down like that. We're going to play with all our energy here.
Gardner outside. Carl Bloom, right wing 3. No good. Hope's gone cold here in the last couple minutes from the long line.
I'm not going to say much, but it may have been since Jordan George's comment.
I'll tap my chest on that one.
I'm sure Hope will Hope will come back and start hitting some.
10 on the shot clock for the Hornets. Here's Sarah English over to Sackett. Sackett with the triple. No good, but really good offensive possessions, a couple in a row for Kalamazoo.
Yeah, they're really looking to swing the ball quick, get it off their hands, and get those open shots.
Bellows tries the three, and they're going to get Jemison with a push in the back. We'll go the other way. Hope struggled to score here in these last few minutes. You got to give a lot of credit to Kalamazoo.
Yeah, their energy on the defensive end has picked up a ton, and they're really trying to get better ball movement on the offensive end. And so they're just in a better rhythm, and Hope has kind of gotten a little bit out of rhythm. I don't know if it's complacency or the big lead, but Hope needs to get back into that rhythm and that pushing the pace that they're used to.
You've seen Hope in these spots before. Hope's a team that is winning by an average of 35 points per game this season. They've dealt with this situation before where they're up 35 here in the first half. And sometimes it's gone the way of we're keeping our foot on the gas. And sometimes, these younger players, they come in, they see the scoreboard, and we've had these stretches, these 4 or 5 minute stretches where the offense goes a little bit cold.
Yeah, Hope is going to need to compose themselves, get some good offensive possessions and rhythms, good shots, get a couple to knock down, and find their rhythm again.
Kaiser outside to Bellows. Open triple try for Carlblum. She hesitated, but had just enough time to knock that one in. Does Carson Carlblum, the freshman from Crystal Lake, Illinois.
Yeah, she's been a revelation the second half of the season. Just somebody they can count on for big shots and great defense. Really love watching her play.
Yeah, speaking of Carlblum's great defense, tips that one away. Deflection for the freshman. Kalamazoo will reset. Just under 4 minutes to go here in half number one from a very jovial DeVos Fieldhouse senior day here for both the men's and women's teams.
Yeah, and this is a young group on the court for both teams right now. We're looking at just freshmen and sophomores for Hope College, and a lot of young players as well from Kalamazoo. So this is the future of the MIAA that we're getting to watch, which is pretty cool.
Talked about Kalamazoo, record-wise struggling this year, but they did have a nice win against Adrian just a couple weeks ago. Adrian, a team that's pulled some big upsets this year in the MIAA. So hopefully for Kalamazoo, if you're a Kalamazoo fan, gaining some steam here as the season nears its finish. Bellows, good composure by Bellows. Outside to the freshman, Sydney Viss. Couldn't hit, could Viss, the South Christian graduate.
Yeah, it's a great defensive rebound by Josie Cook, another freshman for Kalamazoo, going up strong and pulling it down.
English really just firing that one up. I think English has the green light from the three. We've seen her multiple times from deep, really pulling the trigger.
That's right. Kalamazoo's going to want to see that ball fall, but it's a great little steal. Oh, and Hope wins it back.
Yeah, got to give credit to Jackie Brines, only a sophomore, Ann Arbor Pioneer graduate, able to tip that one away from Carlblum. Kaiser, nice pass. Keegan Kaiser.
Is a beautiful little pass. Put the bread right in the basket so she could go up with the quick layup.
Yeah, freshman to freshman there. That was Kaiser to Kendall Seatsma, the freshman from Hudsonville, Michigan. Head coach Brian Morehouse calling a timeout there. It'll just be a substitution timeout as Hope leads 51-11 here in half number one against Kalamazoo, looking to finish the regular season strong heading into MIAA tournament play.
Looks like we're going straight back into the action here, George. Just a quick timeout. But with 2 minutes and 44 seconds left, Hope's got their offensive rhythm back a little bit. 51-11 lead at this point.
Here's Sackett, guarded closely by Keegan Kaiser. Outside to English, we've seen her be aggressive early. Yeah, a little bit over-aggressive was Courtney Lee, the sophomore center there. You got to love the energy, though, from Hope.
Love the energy. She just came through the back of Greta Wedge, who is a senior, I think from Beijing, China, which is pretty cool.
Wow.
That she's playing here at DeVos Fieldhouse today.
Yeah, international roster here from Kalamazoo. 5'9" senior from the Beijing City International School. So there's also a player from North Carolina on this Kalamazoo roster as well. So good job of recruiting by 11th year coach Katie Miller.
That's right. Kendall Seatsma playing some defense out on the perimeter, which we don't often see, which was pretty good to watch. But Kalamazoo with a great little bucket there, closing the gap 51-13.
Yes, and Ida Sackett, freshman from Kalamazoo. We've seen her be involved here early, and again, only a freshman. A lot of young players out on the court right now for both squads. Sydney Viss, left-hand dribble inside, over to Courtney Lee. Nice pass by Lee to get it out of the post. It's been a good defensive trip from Kalamazoo. Yeah, nice defensive trip from Kalamazoo, and they are able to force the turnover. Here comes Sackett.
Sackett's a nice player to watch. I love the take into the body. Just couldn't get it to fall, but she's been playing great all game.
What a pass from Kaiser, and how about Hannah Currents defying gravity, hanging in midair there and putting it back for Hope.
Beautiful play. Hope is at its best when they're getting out quick in transition.
Yeah, absolutely, no doubt about it. And Keegan Kaiser trying to cause some havoc. There's Sackett. And I've been impressed by Sackett's game here early. That's the third or fourth play that she's made that's been really positive for this Kalamazoo group.
Yeah, it's tough as a freshman to come into DeVos, but in her first game here, playing with a lot of energy, creating a lot of offense for Kalamazoo at this point, and drawing the foul and getting to the free throw line.
Sackett knocks in the first. The freshman from Kalamazoo Central, one of 3 players on the roster from Kalamazoo Central. Good job by head coach Katie Miller of recruiting the Kalamazoo area. A lot of good basketball over there in the Kalamazoo area. We have players from Ann Arbor as well. So kind of a statewide recruiting effort from this Kalamazoo squad. Olivia Bellows outside to Megan Bennett, who just checked in. Just about a minute left here in half number 1. Bellows going against Sackett. Outside. Seatsma, deep try. No good from the freshman, but good job by Hannah Currents to create the extra opportunity.
These minutes are so valuable for some of these younger players to try their moves, to move the ball and swing it, because they're going to be in big moments like we've talked about throughout the MIAA tournament and the national tournament coming up, and they're going to need to run the offense to Coach Mo's liking.
Yeah, there's going to be big games and big close games as well coming up for this Hope group. Good job by Courtney Lee to corral that rebound. This will most likely be the last possession for Hope in the first half. I think they might hold for one, as there's a 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
You got to commend Kalamazoo in the second quarter for coming out with a lot more energy after just getting that Hope College shooting blitz in the first quarter. But they've played a great second quarter and almost evened us up on the point total.
Again, nice defensive trip. Seatsma found herself in a tough spot there and tried to kick it out to Bellows. Kalamazoo will have 6 seconds here for their last trip of the first half.
If I know Coach Morehouse, I'm not sure he's happy with all the turnovers in the second quarter.
No, I think you're exactly right, Matt. Here comes Vincent, and she was not able to get that shot off in time as we head into the half break. Well, one half gone here from Hope College DeVos Fieldhouse on senior day here for the Flying Dutch, and what a start for Hope. Saw them with just a barrage of three-point shooting in the first half. They lead 55-15.
Yeah, great first half for the Flying Dutch. They're going to be happy with their first quarter, but I think Coach Morehouse is going to want to see a little bit of a cleaner game, a little crisper game in the second half.
We'll take a quick break here for the halftime festivities here at DeVos Fieldhouse. Hope leads 55-15 over the Kalamazoo Hornets.
I chose Hope because of the ability to play softball, but also the small class sizes was appealing. Also, when I came to my visit, the community is just open with arms, ready to invite you in. The coaches here were great.
Hope's always been this incredible place that I've always been on the outside of. And then having the privilege to come in and then interact with the people inside of it, I learned very quickly that Hope wasn't defined by the how incredible it was at the front door. It was really the people inside of it that made the environment that Hope was.
I would recommend Hope for a recruit because of the overwhelming support Hope has. Like I said, whether that's coming from your teammates who are my lifelong friends now, or if that's coaches who are sending you that text during the day, or if it's from professors, everybody's willing to go out of their way just to help you, and I don't think you get that at a larger school.
Coming into a support system of people who were really genuinely in it to see me succeed. Their mission was not about whether I came in and became a winning coach, or whether I came in to, reinvent what Hope softball was. I mean, the giant mission was to bring me in and figure out how to support me and create a leader in me that created a leader that transformed the young women that I get to coach. They get that same support whether they walk into the athletic department or their academics. I mean, just having them interact with their professors and the support that they get to be student athletes, because I think it's lost in a higher education system of understanding that, like, they have a lot on their plates. And they do their due diligence at the beginning of a season to make sure the professor knows what their world's about to look like, and they show up in the beginning, and those professors show up in the end for them to help them feel supported. So when they're balancing athletics and academics, they know they can succeed on both sides because they have the support from both sides.
My professor, Dr. Turlington, who I currently have for inorganic chemistry for lecture and lab, has been a really great presence in helping me and encouraging me and learning chemistry, but also actually investing in who I am. I'll come to class and he'll be like, "Oh, how was practice?" or "Did you do that interview today?" And he'll just generally cares about who we are. He's very open about his life too, and so I feel like there's that open door where we can just talk about things outside of class, which is really helpful.
I was blessed with the opportunity to come in with 3 incredible seniors that had a strong foundation. They already knew what they wanted the program to be, and then it was my mission just to come in and bring what I wanted to bring to the program to the table, and then bring what they wanted to bring to the program, and then figure out how to put it all together. And I'm pretty excited about what we're creating. Hope does an incredible job of transforming the student athlete and upholding the incredible model of Division III, which is discover, develop, and dedicate. I think in athletics, in this day and age, it's so lost that their athletic commodity is what people are chasing, and they don't understand that behind that athletic commodity is a human who's trying to create their life. They're trying to find themselves. They're in an incredible phase in their life that they just need someone to find them as a human first, and then build on the fact that they're all incredible athletes.
I chose Hope because of the ability to continue my athletic career, but also the academic rigor of the courses here. It had a good standing, and people know Hope College when you say it, so that was also appealing. And now, as I sit here 4 years later, I can finally see everything fold out into this is where I was meant to be, because I've met some of the most incredible people and mentors in my life.
Hope does it to the degree that they really genuinely put the human at the front door. I mean, it's at the base of what athletics is looking for. They're looking to transform the human. And that's from the very top of the athletic department. Yes, winning matters, because winning, it creates a successful human, but what matters most is they want to see lives change. They want to see people come into this athletic department and leave, impacting the world that they go into.
turn now. It's our turn now. Yeah, yeah, it's our turn now. We will rise from the fire. We will rise from the flame. We will keep raising higher till the whole world knows our name. It's our turn now. It's our turn now. Yeah, yeah, it's our turn now. Yeah, it's our turn now. It's our turn now.
There are over 5,000 colleges and universities in the United States alone, and nearly every single one of them is named after a location or a historical figure. But along the shores of Lake Michigan, there is a school whose namesake is not a founder, not a historical figure, not a state, city, or physical landmark. It is named after an ideal, a virtue, a way of life. Its name is hope. It is so easy to get lost in what this world lacks, to become discouraged by its needs, gaps, and flaws. Can we see beyond the uncertainty and brokenness? At Hope College, we do. Not by ignoring the world as it is, but by learning and living with the belief that this is not the world as it should be, by driving to understand, to unlock clarity, to amplify truth, by leading with inspired compassion, by embodying a vision that illuminates greater opportunity for all, by serving with anchored conviction, using our collective gifts to offer this world what it needs most. Hope. Not simply hope as a desire, but hope as a way of being. Because hope has changed the way we see the world. And hope drives us to change the way the world is. Because hope shapes our calling. Because hope inspires our dreams. Because hope empowers our talents. Because hope frees us to try. Because hope transforms what we believe, transforms how we act, transforms who we are. At Hope College, we know this life-altering grace is a gift we have all been given, and it is the greatest gift we can offer the world. Hope transforms.
Snap your fingers and I'm on the scene. Come in, honey, I'm in you.
Welcome back to DeVos Fieldhouse here for second half action in MIAA basketball. Hope's taking on Kalamazoo, and what a first half it was, Matt. The Flying Dutch got off to just a scorching start and led by 40 points at one point. They lead by 40 at the half and made 9 of their first 9 3-pointers as we see some replays here from half number 1.
Yeah, a phenomenal, blistering start to the first half on senior day for those 5 seniors, starting out 9 for 9 from the 3-point line. Slowed down a little in the second quarter, just 41 points in the first and 14 in the second, but I'm sure they'll look to start this second half with that same energy they started the game.
Yeah, and Matt, you mentioned it is senior day here in DeVos Fieldhouse for both the women's program and the men's program. 5 exceptional seniors here on the women's program, and what a start for those seniors. Each of them knocking in an early 3-pointer, and really an offensive explosion in the first quarter by the Flying Dutch. Got to give credit to Kalamazoo. That second quarter, if you take a look at those second quarter stats, 14-8 was the score in the second quarter between the Flying Dutch and the Hornets. Kalamazoo came out with quite a bit of energy in quarter number 2, so we'll see how this half progresses, but great start for the Flying Dutch.
Yeah, Kalamazoo amped up their defensive presence. They got their hands up and in the passing lanes, and were causing more turnovers in that second quarter. They're going to want to start with that type of energy in this against the Hope starters and see if they can keep this score close and not let it get too out of hand. Hope played 15 players in that first half, and it looks pretty even across the board as far as minutes going, with the most minutes being around 9 minutes from Meg Morehouse and all the way to about 3.5 across 15 players.
Yeah, taking a look at the team stats. Hope just shooting at a really great clip from 3-point land, 10 of 16, 22 of 33 from the field as well. And Kalamazoo, they've gotten shots off, they've gotten some looks inside, but 5 of 30 from the floor are the Hornets. So they've struggled to get anything going offensively. Really picked up the defensive pressure in quarter number 2. Individual scoring, very balanced here for Hope. Claire Bagley, 10 points, the only person in double figures. And then as you go down the line, you have 7, 6, 5, 3. So really balanced attack from Hope, and we've seen a lot of players get action here in the first half.
Yeah, and from the Kalamazoo Hornets, Layla Vincent and Zenaida Sackett have really been the players that have stuck out to me from the Kalamazoo Hornets, have been the ones getting shots up and creating offense for their teammates, and so they'll look to keep that going into the second half here.
Well, here comes half number 2. Meg Morehouse starting alongside the rest of the Hope seniors. Same way they started the ball game. Savannah Feenstra tried the deep triple. That one's off. Empty first trip for the Flying Dutch, and here come the Hornets. It's Jackie Brines, guarded closely by Ella McKinney. Inside to Kyla Davis, and now here comes Vincent. Vincent tried the 7-foot runner, and she'll head to the free throw line. That's going to be Kate Majerus with a foul.
Yeah, Savannah Feenstra and Kate Majerus are saying we went straight up, but put the pressure on the refs when you take it in hard like that and go up strong.
Off on the first one is Layla Vincent, the sophomore from Kalamazoo Central. Vincent's had a nice season for the Hornets, averages right around 12 points per game, 6 rebounds per game, has been very consistent for Kalamazoo this year.
That's right, and Kalamazoo starting 5 of 6 from the free throw line. At this point, Hope College has only shot 2 free throws, so Kalamazoo's actually gotten on the line a little better than Hope at this point in the game.
Bagley inside to Morehouse. She finds herself in amongst the trees. Outside to Bagley. Kick out. Oh, Majerus. Excellent 3-point shooter is Majerus, and right on cue, she knocks in the corner triple.
So tough. Claire Bagley with that little quick head fake, drive and kick. Oh, corner 3, and Kate Majerus is going to make that more often than she misses.
Majerus with a tip there, but Kalamazoo is able to control it. Brines over to Kaufman, and fight for the ball. It's pinballing around down there. Triple try inside by Brines, and we're going to have a timeout. There's a lot of contact.
Yeah, it looks like Kyla Davis's face went into the floor a little bit there as McKinney and Feenstra and Davis battled for that loose ball. She's holding her lip. We'll see if she's all right, as she kind of is jiggling her teeth a little bit. That's got to hurt on this hard floor.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. The Thing I love about basketball is how it's always 70 degrees in the gym. Don't have to worry about the weather, but that gym floor is unforgiving, no doubt about it.
Oh my.
Kick out. Majerus to Morehouse. Excellent ball movement. What vision by this Flying Dutch group, and McKinney gets fouled hard by Kyla Davis.
Yeah, love that Hope is not just relying on the three at this point, still doing those nice little shot fakes and then driving into the lane. If they get the open lane, going up for a layup. If not, kick into the wing.
McKinney, and it was mentioned in the pregame ceremony, one of the players that in Hope women's basketball history has shown just maybe the biggest progression from freshman year to senior year. She really, starting last year, had a breakout season, and then this year has been a go-to player for the Flying Dutch.
Do not be surprised if McKinney gets a lot of accolades at the end of the regular season and beyond. She was phenomenal in that national tournament, one of the best players throughout the entire course. Actually came in and ran the point in some of their most important moments, and she's just a phenomenal player and an incredible person. Attending the University of Michigan next year, going in dental school, has done missions and service in Uganda this summer, and she's just all around, as we highlight her as a senior, just an all around incredible human being. Great representative of Hope College.
Hope going on the offensive end, more ball movement, which we love to see from this Flying Dutch group. 8 on the shot clock, looking inside to Feenstra. Tried with the left, couldn't get it to go. And Feenstra, another one of those players that Hope's really going to rely on down the stretch, and it's going to be very interesting to see. You know, these seniors are, I'm guessing, in the MIAA tournament, NCAA tournament, there's going to be a lot of weight on their shoulders. They're going to have to play big minutes, these 5 seniors that we see on the floor right now.
Absolutely. They have big shoulders, and they've been able to burden it. They had great minutes in the tournament and were relied on last year, but there's definitely going to be moments when some of these younger players are going to be needed as we go along, and so we'll see who steps up.
Jackie Brines finished on that end for Kalamazoo. Claire Bagley trying another triple, and if you give Bagley multiple opportunities, she's going to knock in one of them, absolutely.
Yeah, we had the nice angle on that shot and that beautiful release. It's no wonder she shoots such a high percentage. One of the leading shooting percentage in the entire country is Claire Bagley, and that is a beautiful stroke coming off her hand.
Yeah, soft touch does Bagley have, and nice pull up there by Sarah English. Couldn't get it to go, and Hope will go the other way.
Oh, Meg with the little fall. Hope she's all right. She's laughing as she gets back up.
Meg Morehouse, I think throughout her Hope career, might have the record for most time spent on the floor, on the ground. She sacrifices her body quite often to make the play.
Yeah, I'm not sure if she even feels those floor burns anymore, because she is always hustling.
Majerus, she gets another opportunity. No good on that one. Two good looks for Kate Majerus.
Yeah, one of the things I love about Kate Majerus is just being around Hope College. She is always in the gym working, always working on her shot, getting up those shots. It's no wonder she shoots at such a high percentage.
Bagley's going to give it another try, and that one's just off. It's going to be off Kalamazoo. Yeah, just like I said with McKinney, Majerus is a player her freshman season that really didn't see a lot of court action. That was the team, and obviously Majerus is here for her 5th year. She's in year number 5, but that was a team that had a nearly undefeated record and didn't see a lot of minutes. Then you saw her in that summer between freshman and sophomore year really take a big jump, and got to credit her time in the gym.
100%. And oh, great little pass. And Raven Jennison has been a revelation as well this season. Her increased footwork and time in the gym, she's just been great to watch as she gets more and more minutes as the season goes along.
The thing about Raven that always just impresses me is she has such a wingspan inside, and she uses her arms really well inside as well, blocking shots, tipping passes, as we see Carson Carlblum knock in a 3, continue the 3-point trend for Hope.
Yeah, Hope's extended this lead to 50 points. They've come out with that out shooting percentage in this 3rd quarter once again.
Olivia Bellows doing a nice job defensively right now. That one's tipped away, and oh, what great hustle there. And finished by Josie Cook. Really nice hustle inside by Jalen Horn.
Yeah, nice play by the freshman, finishing strong from Muskegon, North Muskegon High School, finishing strong around the rim.
It's 4 points for Josie Cook in this one. Jemison outside to Carl Bloom. Carl Bloom tries another three.
Yeah, she's another one with a really beautiful stroke. She's going to be a player to watch in years to come here at Hope. Just a freshman, but getting valuable minutes.
They were looking inside once again. Here's Horn. Try the shot, and that one is wide. Here comes Hope.
Yeah, Raven Jennison down on the other side. Carl Bloom for a three again. Oh my!
Carl Bloom, no conscience on that one. Had missed a couple in a row, and then she's gonna fire it right back up there. Will Carl Bloom.
Yeah, Hope with the 51-point lead at this point, 71-20 there, continuing on that hot shooting streak.
Taking a look at some team stats. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here, and as we see some replays on screen, and Bellows getting into the action, as well as Kate Majerus, who's been so prolific from the three-point line.
That's right.
Bagley, we had a great view on that shot, and then Carl Bloom, and Hope's three-point shooting, 14 threes in this one. They've attempted 26, so over 50% from the long line are the Flying Dutch.
Yeah, they've really come out in this third quarter and put up a quick 16 points in the first 5.5 minutes of this quarter. And so even with their subs in, even with the seniors out, they're playing at a high level. Kalamazoo's going to want to match that energy that they had in the second quarter to slow down the Hope offense.
Hope some younger players out there right now for them in this lineup, including freshman Sydney Viss, who is a player that I'm really intrigued by. I'm excited to see her get more action in this one. And Carl Bloom, tip away. Carl Bloom's been really involved on both ends. Got to give a lot of credit to Carson Carl Bloom, the freshman from Crystal Lake, Illinois.
Yeah, it's no wonder why she's one of the first players off the bench for the Hope Clouds Flying Dutch on both ends of the court. She just plays with a level of confidence that's rare for a freshman.
Pounding defense there by the Flying Dutch. Oh, and a tip away by Raven Jemison. Nice blocked shot, and Hope will go the other way. Carl Bloom kick out. Gardner thought about the triple. Thought Viss might have gotten away with a little bit of a travel there. But Raven Jemison active on both ends. Unable to finish, but you got to love the involvement from Raven Jemison.
Yeah, and Sackett's attacking. Great player for KZoo. Oh, and that's a great defensive play by Olivia Bellows, stopping Sackett at the rim.
Yeah, I've definitely been impressed with Sackett's game. Player that maybe is going to take one of those big leaps that you often see between freshman and sophomore year.
That's right. Bellows gets in deep, gets to the line, which Hope is going to like, getting some more free throws and some easy points. Yeah, I like Sydney Viss too, Jordan. She's a great player, strong. On both ends of the court, she gives her all every time you see her out there.
Bellows at the free throw line. Olivia Bellows, the sophomore from Lake City, Michigan. Gonna have some substitutions. Carson Carl Bloom is gonna get a rest, a well-deserved rest after a really good 4-minute stretch there from Carl Bloom.
Yeah, and we're looking at Kendall Sietsema coming into the game, another freshman. Hope just has a stable of freshmen that can come in and make a huge impact. Great little shot there from number 13. Our player from Kalamazoo from China putting the ball in.
Greta Wedge, the 5'9" senior. Here comes Kalamazoo the other way. And yeah, you talk about this youth movement with Hope, and that recruiting, it's not stopping. There's going to be another really solid class that's coming in. I see some of some of the recruits sitting behind the Hope bench here at DeVos, and so there's some more players that are coming in, freshmen that'll be in next year that are looking to make an impact as well. And the recruiting efforts by not only Coach Brian Morehouse but the assistants. I see Courtney Cust and Kyle Lurvey and Austin Randall and Kylie Carlson on the recruiting trail constantly in high school gyms here in West Michigan and beyond as well.
Yeah, Layla Vincent with another sweet little spin move, getting to the rim and drawing the foul. She's been great. But yeah, I agree with you, Jordan. Hope has reached that point in a program where the recruiting builds on itself. When your branding is high, your attendance is high, the level and culture is so high that people want to be a part of it. It speaks for itself. Some of the greatest programs kind of build on that branding and that success, and it helps your recruiting. Absolutely.
And in the case of this Hope women's team, I think a lot of the recruits, they approach Hope first. You know, they right. hear about the success. Maybe they come to a game and they just want to be a part of it. It's a little bit of a infectious energy here at the program right now. Keegan Kaiser was looking inside. Sietsma trying the deep triple. Yes! Oh. Kendall Sietsma getting in on the act.
Hope must work on these wing kind of threes because they are just knocking them down.
Sietsma, that's really impressive for a player that plays like a forward center spot to be able to be that versatile and step outside and knock it in. The freshman Kendall Sietsma. Oh, nice move inside there. And Layla Vincent, that's a name we've called quite a bit today, Matt. Layla Vincent kind of pushing things on both ends for Kalamazoo.
Yeah, the sophomore from Kalamazoo Central, again, looks like Zenaida Sackett and Layla Vincent must have played together, but great job of recruiting local talent and some players here that could be around for a while and really have an impact on the MIAA.
Vincent knocks in the first one. That gives her 8 points, nearing double figures now for the Kalamazoo Hornets. I got the membership bounce on that one. Did Layla Vincent gives her 9 points on the afternoon. Impressive ball game from the sophomore.
Yeah.
Hope looking to continue their really productive third quarter that they've had. That one's tipped away by, that's Kyla Davis. Good job by Bennett to control that one. Looking inside now. Courtney Lee is fouled inside, and they'll take it out on the baseline as we near 1 minute left here in quarter number 3 from DeVos Fieldhouse.
Yeah, Hope with a 53-point lead at this point, and Coach Morehouse has some substitutes off the bench in, and they're going to want to continue that crisp play and not drop the level down as they come on in. And so it's going to be important that they move the ball with quickness, that they get good shots and play a little cleaner.
One of my favorite things to watch, especially when games get into this kind of situation for Hope, is just the reaction of the seniors on the bench when these players are out here making plays. You won't find a more supportive team on campus of everybody. I think the athletics here at Hope, Hope women's basketball stands out as a team that really supports each other like crazy as Keegan Kaiser knocks in that triple.
Yeah, it's infectious across all of Hope athletics. Credit to the Hope women's basketball program. Women's volleyball is another program that does it. Oh, what a beautiful move and shot by Layla Vincent, again getting in deep and putting it in on that one and getting the and one.
Layla Vincent is giving Hope problems right now on the offensive end. She is really making things happen, super aggressive, trying to get into the paint. I've been very impressed with her game, Layla Vincent.
That's right. She's got 12 points at this point in the game, and she's getting in deep, and so Hope's going to have to create a little better perimeter defense and not let her get into that 6-8 foot range where she's just drawing fouls and putting in layups.
Hannah Kearns looking for a teammate. Sietsma going to try another one. No good, but how about Megan Bennett physical inside? Oh, Megan Bennett. What a play by the 6'3 freshman from McBain.
And like you said, you can see the whole bench up on that offensive rebound and putback for Bennett.
Valuable minutes here for all these players on both squads right now as the clock ticks down. Oh, I thought Vincent was going to make another spectacular play. Couldn't get it to go, but love the aggressiveness there from Vincent.
Yeah, 83-28 as we end the third quarter and head into a break.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Hope leads Kalamazoo 83-28 here after quarter number 3 in DeVos Fieldhouse.
My name is Meg Morehouse. I'm a senior this year, and I'm studying physical education and health. I am on the women's basketball team. We won the national championship when I was a junior. It was unbelievable. The education department at Hope allowed me to realize my passion about teaching. Anytime I get to go into a classroom and work with students, I just get really excited. My goal when I graduate would be to be a middle school physical education and health teacher. Hope does an amazing job of preparing their students for what is to come in the future.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to help share Hope stories of transformational impact.
Welcome back to DeVos Fieldhouse. As you see in orange there, the 5 seniors heading back onto the floor for Hope. It's senior day here in DeVos Fieldhouse, and the seniors on the floor have given this group a lot to celebrate, especially here today, getting out to a big lead here as we head into quarter number 4.
Yeah, Layla Vincent again getting into the paint and putting it in. She's playing with a lot of confidence right now.
Layla Vincent to come into here in DeVos Fieldhouse is only a sophomore and put up 14 points on this Hope team that's really just rolling. Very impressive.
Yeah, and Coach Morehouse decides to go in. Looks like an offensive foul on Savannah Feenstra on a moving screen, but Coach Morehouse elects to go with the seniors to start the fourth quarter on senior day to get them some time. And we wanted to just highlight Coach Morehouse's daughter, senior Meg Morehouse from Zeeland East High School, grew up in the program, but has just brought so much.
Yeah, she, you know, as a coach's kid myself, and somebody that played for their dad in high school, it has to be a very special moment. And you saw the emotion from Meg's family as well in the pregame. Meg spent time as the ball girl, spent time sitting on the bench from a really young age, and now to have won a national championship with her dad and just have had such a successful college career. You can't say enough about it. She's going to go on to be a PE and health teacher. Is going to just do excellent things in the community, and that would have been awesome if she would have knocked that in from the logo. Smile from Meg Morehouse after that air ball there. That was a really deep one. I think I saw a chuckle out of head coach Brian Morehouse on that one too.
Yeah, she shot a logo one in the first half and nailed it. Her eyes got big. She might have heard us talking about her at that point, but Meg is just a phenomenal young woman who's going to just make a huge impact at whatever school she goes to, and perhaps a coaching into her future as well. She was on her before the game with her dad and mom and her sister. Just a great family all around in our community.
Physical play there as Feenstra was battling inside with Maddie Kaufman. You see the replay here. And got tangled up, and bodies hitting the deck. And got to give credit to both these squads. This game is out of reach, and they're still really battling here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what I love about Feenstra, who puts in that little layup right there, lefty, is she just plays, you know, sometimes coming off a big injury like an ACL. There's some timidity and some caution, and she's played just kind of unbridled this year and played with just physical. And it's been fun to watch.
It's easier said than done, right? A major injury like that, a lot of that ends up being mental more than it even is physical.
Oh, beautiful little move to her right hand. She's calling for a foul, a little frustrated that she didn't put it in probably her last moments of this game.
We have a hockey substitution here, and
looks like we're getting all 5 seniors out at this point. Coach Morehouse is going to give them a big hug in DeVos. Really emotional moment for the coach and these seniors.
Big hug there for Kate Majerus, and a standing ovation here
in DeVos Fieldhouse, yes.
From the fans here that are so supportive in DeVos Fieldhouse, and a nice moment there for the seniors as they check out.
Again, if you're just tuning in, an incredible record for these seniors. After today, if all things stay the same, they will be 103 in their career here at Hope. That is really just kind of unprecedented, except for some of the best programs in the country, like a UConn or a South Carolina, but in D1. But for Division III, 103 record is, it's hard to even fathom.
Carson Carblum knocked in that three, and Carblum has 17 points tonight. She's having a really nice night.
Yeah.
Gardner got just a little bit deep there, and she's trapped in the corner. Nice Kalamazoo defense. Oh, lefty skip pass for Carblum. Nifty pass. Thought Gardner might attempt that three. They're going to get Kalamazoo with a foul. And well, Matt Margarone and I are not done today. We are going to be with you for the men's game as well. Men's game is going to directly follow this one. Hope men's team that has really built some momentum here in the last few weeks, and most notably with that big rivalry win over Calvin.
Yeah, it's again Hope versus Kalamazoo, and Hope's coming off a big win at Calvin. Calvin was the MIAA champion right now for the league, for the men's, and Hope went in and just kind of laid it on and played incredible defensive games, shutting down Jalen Overway. And the men's team is going to look to continue that on going into the MIAA tournament.
Yeah, it'll be senior day as well for the men's squad here in DeVos Fieldhouse. So full celebration of both groups of seniors that have given a lot to not just the basketball programs, but the college in general.
Yeah, and so if you're going to come on out to DeVos Fieldhouse, oh, Carblum, 20 points on the day. It's got to be hard for other MIAA teams to say, oh, we're graduating 5 seniors, and then here comes the next generation of Hope players right in behind.
Carblum, ultra aggressive tonight. She has not seen a shot that she doesn't like, and she knocked in that. That was an impressive one because it was deep in the corner. She has 20 points as Hope's at the 93-point mark here with just about 6 minutes left in this one.
Yeah, Carblum is playing with a lot of confidence right now, and that's really what you want out of a shooter and a player who's young with that much talent. You want them to play with confidence. You want them to play with the belief that even if they miss one, they're going to make the next one.
Jackie Brines at the free throw line for the Kalamazoo Hornets. Sophomore from Ann Arbor Pioneer.
Yeah, so this men's game coming up, you're going to want to come on out to DeVos Fieldhouse. I know it's a beautiful Saturday, but continue the senior celebration. Jordan, what are you thinking about that game? Any predictions as we go in?
So the Hope men played Kalamazoo, just in the last month or so, and that one was a nice win on the road for the Hope men. And wow, how about Layla Vincent? Just so impressed by Vincent. They're going to call that a 2. It's 16 points for her. But yeah, the Hope men's team, they've been really good when Gabe Quillen has been involved and active, and he had another. Oh my gosh. Speaking of being really good, how about Carson Carlblum?
Yeah, Layla Vincent, the sophomore, and Carson Carlblum said, hey, it's senior day, but we're going at it right now, and it's our day as well.
Carlblum, she couldn't help but smile after that last one heading back down the court. I think they might try to get it to her again here on this trip. Hope men's game, yeah, it should be an exciting game. Gabe Quillen has really come on strong here in his sophomore year. I look for him to have a nice game. Hope's going to have a size advantage here against Kalamazoo with Quillen inside. So we'll see. It would be a celebration of some really impactful seniors as Bellows gives Hope 99. They're nearing the century mark. Olivia Bellows has 10 on the afternoon as well. Give her double figures.
Yeah, Bellows is a great player, quick, good shooter, great driver of the ball. So fun to watch her. Nice little lefty up and under from Sarah English.
Good job by English there. Really great body control. We're going to have more substitutions, including Carlblum, who gets a nice applause. 23 points for Carson Carlblum. Game high today.
4:32 left in the fourth quarter, and Hope with a 99-36 lead at this point. And I'm curious, Jordan, what is the three-point shooting percentage by the Dutch at this point?
And I thought Kaiser was going to add to that shooting percentage. So we take a look at the team stats here. Hope has been just excellent from the three-point line. 23s made today out of 35. That's 57%. And I'd be curious, the DeVos Fieldhouse record for threes made in a game might get our crack research department on that one. And just really excellent performance. And Kalamazoo, in comparison, 1 of 11. Really hard to win when you have that big of a disparity in three-point shooting.
Yeah, it's right. Oh my word, we are 6 over the DeVos Fieldhouse record for most three-pointers made. Most three-pointers made. Our crack statisticians passing the sheet of paper over to me. 14 threes previously, and today we have 23s. And it's not been one player. It's been across the board, which has been pretty incredible.
Yeah, 100% blew that record out of the water by 6 threes. And I have a feeling that Hope might not be done yet from the three-point line. I think they might have 1 or 2 left in him potentially. Well, Layla Vincent's been definitely one of the stories here on Hope's senior day. 17 points for Vincent, and she shot those last 2 with a rolled ankle. Looks like she's in some pain as she comes out.
Yeah.
Kalamazoo fans have to be proud of the effort from Vincent. 18 points for the sophomore.
Layla Vincent came in with some orange shoes and said, "This is my house. I'm going to put up some points," and has really been a huge factor in this game. But Hope's just collective effort of 15 deep players has just been too much on the day.
You can tell the DeVos crowd wants that 100-point mark. They're kind of on the edge of their seats a little bit right now, and Viss is going to get a chance to potentially do that at the free throw line.
Yeah, Jordan, this is the second home game in a row where Hope has set a record. So last game against Olivet, they held Olivet to the lowest point total of 18 points defensively, and then now they've set a record for most threes. It's hard to fathom just on both ends of the floor how good Hope College women's basketball is. I know we take it for granted and we see this kind of week in and week out, but this is a team and you just got to appreciate it while you have it.
Absolutely. Yeah, a lot of history, and this Hope team, they have some stats that really make you scratch your head at how it's possible. As a deep triple try there and just off from Sarah English. This is going to head the other way, and Hope, they really have one way they play. They're going to continue to push the pace, and this group is going to keep playing fast as well. Good kick out here to Kearns. Looking back inside to Courtney Lee. Lee, lefty try, Kearns. Second time Kearns has put it back in, and Johnny on the spot, Hannah Kearns.
Love that little post move in by Courtney Lee, drawing the defense in, and when you do that, you create offensive rebound opportunities, and Kearns flew in and finished strong.
No good on Kalamazoo's end, and here comes Kearns. Less than 3 minutes left in this one, and we've shared, some really interesting stats about Hope, that their senior group, their dominance as Viss has a corner triple and can't hit it. This matchup historically, Hope has just had a lot of success in as well. It talks about Hope's staying power and kind of continued success. Last loss to the Kalamazoo Hornets for this Flying Dutch program came on January 5th, 1994. Just a lot of continued success for Hope, and I was doing some research. Hope against most MIAA teams has really long winning streaks, and just continued dominance by this Hope program. Got to give a lot of credit though to this Kalamazoo group, especially we've talked about her, Layla Vincent. Hope that she's okay moving forward. Looked a little bit gimpy coming off the floor there.
That's right, yeah, 67 wins in a row for the Hope College Dutch over the Hornets. But got some good young players for this Kalamazoo team. Local products, playing for a college nearby, and I think the future is bright here with Kalamazoo.
Speaking of bright future, there another player that we've really talked about, Zendaya Sackett, freshman. She has 11 points, so 2 double-figure scorers, and 1 a freshman and 1 a sophomore for Kalamazoo. You have to feel good about that if you're a Hornets fan.
Yeah, that was a sweet little stroke right from the middle of the floor, which isn't always the easiest place to shoot from, but some great handles and a little step back and put it in.
For the Flying Dutch, number 23, Olivia Bellows, 32, Megan.
And as I look around, Matt, this Hope crowd is one of the top few that we've had this year. This place has continued to fill up as the afternoon has progressed, and I think this is going to be a great atmosphere for the men's game as well. It's been a very involved crowd for this women's game, and the Hope team's giving them a lot to cheer about.
Oh, Bellows. Looks like they're going to call that one on the floor, but she's been attacking all day. Yeah, you know, it's a fun environment when we have these double headers, especially when the two teams are the same, and you got the Kalamazoo men's team waiting in the wings to come on the field. You've got the cheerleaders here, community involvement, and it's a great day in Holland, Michigan for some good basketball.
Love to see that the sun shining through those windows. Something about that, you know, gives us hope that maybe the calendar is indeed turning to March here soon, and weather improves and just everything gets a little bit better. As Viss, very impressed by her. A couple big steps and then a lefty finish.
Yeah, she's just strong going up to the rim and has a nice soft touch for being such a strong player.
Good defense here by Bellows guarding Sackett. Horn going right at Hannah Kearns, wasn't able to finish. We'll have our last few possessions here from DeVos.
Yeah, 105-41. Hope with the 64-point advantage. At this point, Hope's gotta love that they've gotten a lot of players a lot of time, as this is the culmination of the MIAA regular season heading into the tournament.
1 minute remaining, and with this victory, Hope's going to move to 23-2 overall and 14-2 in the MIAA. They will clinch a share of the title at least. So another MIAA championship for this Hope group. A lot to be proud of, and it was a great day celebrating the seniors as well, as we have less than a minute left.
Yeah, and Hope's going to earn that, I believe, that first round bye, and we'll host a first round tournament game. And so you're going to want to look for information on that first game and get back out here and be live and in person. We love having you tune in, but you're going to want to be at those MIAA tournament games to celebrate and watch these seniors in their last few games as Hope College Flying Dutch.
Bennett on the right wing, skip pass over to Bellows. It's probably going to be the last Hope possession. They're looking inside to Courtney Lee over and over.
Bellows with the three, 21 three-pointers made. A Hope College DeVos record with 14 seconds left.
Yeah, no more fitting way to end it right there than an Olivia Bellows triple. That's been the story of the game. Hope from outside, and last possession here from Kalamazoo that's going to cap off a Hope victory. Bellows tips it away, and defense and three-pointers. That's a very fitting last 15 seconds.
Yeah, you got to be proud on senior day the way they played with energy, and you got to give a lot of credit to Kalamazoo, who battled really hard and had some really good individual performances today.
That'll do it from this one. Hope wins 108-41 on senior day, celebrating those 5 seniors, and gotta give another shout out to that group: Savannah Feenstra, Kate Majerus, Claire Bagley, Meg Morehouse, and Ella McKinney. 5 seniors that really went out the right way here at DeVos Fieldhouse in a celebration here on a Saturday afternoon. Matt, any parting thoughts on this one?
Yeah, it's just fun to watch the talent level of both squads, some individual performances by Kalamazoo, but I just want to give a big hand to those 5 seniors and the coaching staff from Hope College who have cared and nurtured for them so well. We've watched them progress so much throughout their years here, and so we should be really proud of them for all that they've given to the program.
Absolutely. Well, we'll sign off, but we're not done quite yet. We have a men's game starting here in 25 minutes. Would love to have you either come out to the field house or stay tuned for men's action. The Hope men will take on Kalamazoo. That's it from DeVos Fieldhouse. The Flying Dutch win on senior day. For Matt Margaro, I'm Jordan George saying see you next time, and go Hope.